Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. How is everybody doing? We're VerticalSandwich. We will watch you play Final Fantasy VII. Okay, good. Because we've got to get beta on our second enemy skill materia. And we're going to do that in this video. This is post-commentary, by the way. So, yeah. Also, there's some other things we do. We end up, well, essentially, grinding for levels and for limit breaks. Which, we'll go over when we do it. So, we've done this before. We did this last video where we got this on one of our enemy skill materials. It took me like 4 or 5 more fights to finally get it. The only way I could get him to reliably cast beta is to attack with Tifa's limit break. And then he responds, for some reason, with beta. We won't have this kind of trouble with other enemy skills in the future, hopefully. Hopefully. But, the way limit breaks are structured, I'm going to talk about this now. The way limit breaks are structured is that for most characters, the exception being one of the characters we get later, and Kate Sith, I believe. The structure is you get a first limit break if you... I'm trying to think of how this works. How does this work? Let's see. So... You get a limit break, and then you will get a second limit break when you use the first one. Your first level 1 limit break, a certain number of times. It's between 6 and 10 for, I think, all characters. And then that'll give you your second limit break. You'll get your first level 2 limit break after defeating 80 enemies. And then you'll get your second level 2 one by using that one a certain amount of times. Again, 6 to 10. The same thing with level 3. You kill another 80 enemies, you get your first level 3 limit break, and then using that a certain amount of time, you get your second one. Getting your fourth one, you have to find an item for. Your level 4 limit break. There's only one. There's not 2. So, what we end up doing is, I'll explain how we grind for limit breaks later. But this area is perfect for it. At this point in the game. And there's if you've played the game before, there's a very obvious reason that we're trying to grind for limit breaks at all. Because there's something we need to do in the first disc set that involves level 4 limit breaks. So, there's our second thing and I'm going to finish out the fight here. And then, what we're going to end up doing is the cave we came through to get to the swamp actually has... it's a great place to run into, like, groups of 5 or 4 enemies that you can kill them all with Matra Magic. And that's what we end up using, is we kill them all with Matra Magic, because that makes sense. So it's a good way to rack up the 80 kills, especially with someone like Ares, because she's not going to naturally, in battle, kill, just a ton of enemies. So, now that we're a little over leveled. And then there's also a really good area around here to max out limit break bars and grind for levels and money and stuff. So we'll be doing that as well in between. And we'll show that. And, that'll be it. This is a grinding strategy video, so. But having the enemy skill beta and the enemy skill big guard are pretty important to the strategy of doing the grinding, so. So, here we are. We're in the cave. Again, that we just came through. So, and we're just running around, just running back and forth. And I just take the highlights. I'm just going to show where we get limit breaks. I'm not going to show, endless amounts of battles or anything because this took me forever. I mean, getting 80 kills with somebody is quite hard. Now, I did miss recording 2 limit break acquisitions. And one is for Fury Brand for Ares. I'll explain that kind of when we get to it. And the other, I actually was recording, but for some reason, Tifa got Meteo Drive and a level up at the same time, and it clicked. It made the noise twice, but only showed the level up bubble. So I didn't include that because. So there we go. Breath of the Earth gained by killing 80 enemies. So now we'll set her limit break to level 2 and go grind for big enemies that can do damage to us enough to max out our limit break bars. And then we'll be using Breath of the Earth. And I will show us using Breath of the Earth because it's a useless limit break that we'll never ever use in battle. So here we go. So in Junon, right by the inn here, and we should, from earlier videos, know where the inn is, hopefully. But you'll see when we leave. There is an area now, now that we've gotten past this point in the plot, where we can hit just a ridiculous amount of super over-leveled enemies that'll give us just crazy amounts of experience and crazy amounts of AP, and really allow us to level up our characters. And I'm going to abuse the hell out of this. I mean, like, I'm completely going to level people up and stuff, like, and I'm not going to show the level ups, like, I'm not, you know. So here you go, you come in here, and just pull the alarm, and the alarm will start, and then we can get random encounters in this hallway. And there's only 2 different kinds of enemies. The first are these groups of these guys. I don't know what they are. I will sense them. They're called slaloms. I suppose I do know what they are. You can steal an item called Smoke Bomb from them, which is pretty handy. So I would suggest you try that. But Beta will take a decent amount off of them. So there we go. They're level 37. They have 1,600 hit points. So, I mean, these guys are not guys to be trifled with. They will beat the crap out of you. Now, it was in here that I actually ended up gaining, not this battle, but ended up gaining Meteor Drive for Tifa, so. Now, these guys are tough. Like, don't get me wrong, until you level up enough that your magic user can can one-shot them with Beta, they can be kind of rough. You might want to cast Big Guard and stuff, but we should be using Clim Hazard here. But oh no, that's not true, because that's not the one we use to. It'll be Meteor Rain or Meteor Rain, I suppose it is. It's the word meteor with the word rain combined, but only one R. So where do you put the pronunciation of that one R? Oh, look at that, 210 AP. So if you have double AP weapons, like, you can really level up some materia here. And then, you know, obviously you want to heal yourself and go back at it. And when you get low enough in magic points or whatever, you know, run back to the inn. I do, the person you're going to be casting Beta with, I certainly would put your Restore Materia on somebody else. Just because Beta takes so many magic points. That's just my personal strategy. Also, it doesn't hurt to have somebody with, like, Bolt All to finish off those slaloms kind of early on. Because, like, Bolt 2 on all of them will do the remaining damage that Beta does not. So this is a Death Machine, 2,500. You can steal the W machine gun weapon for Barret from it if you didn't get it when we got it on the bridge. And we do use Ramu because he is a lightning-based whatever. I think I just wanted to show it here. I don't know. I didn't record any audio, so it's impossible. My thoughts are a lost record in the annals of LPA. I cannot tell you what I was thinking, so don't ask. Because I recorded a ton after this. Just a ton. There's hours and hours. This is what I was doing while I was processing earlier videos. Was just this. See, now these guys, okay, you can learn Matra Magic from them if you haven't already. I did accidentally on my practice file. And they can kill your main character, of course. I don't know if we end up running here. Later they do kill Ares, and I end up running out of a battle. Which was a shame because her limit break bar was almost full. So, like later, when you get a little higher up in levels, Like, you will want to let these guys damage you to fill up your limit break bar so you can use limit breaks like, you know, the Planet Protector or whatever of the Earth kind of thing. And this is essentially the strategy. Like, right here. Run around in circles. Just circles. Or, yeah, I mean, you can run all the way down the hallway and back. When you first come here, it really becomes an issue with how much you can survive. So you don't want to get stuck far enough away from the door that it causes you a problem. I am really questioning my choice to leave this in, but it looks like we cut it off reasonably quickly. So, I assume we finished this battle, though. Oh, did we just do... Whatever. Double beta will kill them, without a doubt. Yeesh. And like I said, I mean, you can't, at this point in the game, you cannot beat the AP and stuff you get from this. So, maybe I left it in for the Shiva level up, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So we do end up getting a lot of levels and a lot of gil out of this. And then we just run back to the... Oh, I left it in here because that's all we did before running back to the hotel because of how much magic points like beta uses. So, then we ended up... I ended up getting... using, the limit break or whatever, enough to get, Fury Brand, and then we go back to kill 80 more enemies with Ares, and with some other, Breath of the Earth. So here it is. This is what it looks like. And all it does is it cures status ailments. So it's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Like, but whatever. Fury Brand, I don't think I've ever used. So I'll have to make it a point to fill up the limit break bar at some point and show it. So here we are back at the cave, just killing things with Matra Magic. And you notice we put Yuffie in. I never did get a limit break with her, though. So there we go, Planet Protector now. So now we have the first level 3 limit break, which is awesome. Now we also got the first level 2 limit break for Red 13, which is Bloodfang, and we ended up getting the first level 3 limit break for our main character, which is Meteorite. And then that's it. Like, that's what we did in this video. When we come back, we'll still be in post-commentary, but we'll be doing Gold Saucer stuff, which, nightmare. So see you guys for that, and you guys take care. Bye, everybody.